me I can still by your side. It's me and you. So tell me, baby, what you wanna do? You look me so right. Tell me I can still by your side. Something like that. 360. You know Hey, Danny. How are you? Good evening. Hope all is well with you. Good. Good, girl. I'm good too. I just got off the road with I was getting my kids back from their dad. So, hey Sierra. I'm in a different part of my house right now. So, y'all like you just be moving the location. So, yeah, hopefully the signal is okay over here. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just really got back home. I was on the road for a little bit. But I hope y'all are doing well too. And that, like I said, hopefully the signal over here is not that bad. That y'all can hear me. But I decided to get on for an hour tonight, just spend time with you guys. I didn't get on earlier because I just was like really, really tired. Because yesterday we hung out with the babies, went out to have dinner and stuff. So like today I paid for it. I was really just exhausted. So yeah, so I'm just kind of getting on late tonight. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you so much. If y'all hear some stuff in the background, I'm watching this. I don't know if y'all watch this show, but could have been records, the Drewski one. So stupid. They had a great time on break. They had like a little party yesterday with their family on their dad's side, and then today they went skating. So they had a really good time. They were kind of sad that it was over so quick, but I'm like, y'all will see him again. um, so yeah. But yes, thank you so much, Danny. I can go ahead and get started with you whenever you're ready to go ahead and just drop your question, okay? Thank you, Sierra. Summertime is definitely right around the corner. Like they literally have, I want to say a month left of school, maybe a little over a month. It's just crazy to say because my son starts fifth grade, or no, sixth grade. Oh, he starts sixth grade. Oh my God, he's gonna be in middle school. You missed your turn. Okay, well, yeah, definitely go ahead and drop your question. Okay. I feel okay. I did remember that because I feel like I was calling your name and you weren't available. So, okay, yeah, go ahead and drop your question that you had, Sierra. Okay. Thank you, Sierra. So, yeah, he's gonna be sixth grade, middle school. Y'all, it's crazy, so crazy. Why does Dre think I'm gonna go for his BS? Okay, let's see. Why does Dre think that Danny is gonna go for his BS? Why does he think that, Dre? Why does Dre think that Danny is gonna go for his BS? Let me see. Did you and him used to date at one point in time? Thank you, Sierra. Or like, was y'all did y'all used to like be in something? Uh huh. Because we have the Four of Wands reverse, and the Four of Wands reverse could talk about like the breakup of something. Like, it, how far into this was y'all? Because like, was y'all like actually living together and stuff, or what? Because usually the Four of Wands signifies like a house, or like y'all could have shared, y'all could have shared a place or something like that. But anyway, it came out upside down. So let's see why. We have the Page of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Y'all didn't live together? Okay, so let me try to clarify that Four of Wands a little bit more. Okay, so why is the Four of Wands coming out reversed? We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes more sense. Okay, so he could be in a place in his life where he's unstable because the Four of Wands upright is like, if you look behind me, is literally pillars, okay? But the Four of Wands in your reading is upside down. So I feel like that he is looking for stability, or he looking for a partner to bring him stability. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles, and he knows that you come with stability. Okay. Which is not a good reason to try to be with somebody, because a man should come stable himself. So let's look at the Page of Wand, or excuse me, Page of Swords, excuse me. So I don't know what's unstable in his life, but he is coming towards you for that. Now we have the Six of Coins with the Daughter of Swords here too. And I feel like this. I feel like he's saying what you want to hear, because he knows in the past. Yeah, he knows in the past that like you were looking for a balanced connection, or like, for there to be effort put in. So right now, he's feeling like that him saying what you want to hear is what's going to get him in good with you, okay? Let's look at the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, like Three of Cups is here with the Justice card, okay? So usually a Three of Cups could talk about like a celebration. It could talk about like friendship, da 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 da. But it's almost like he's trying to bring like fairness towards you, because in the past he wasn't. So he's trying to bring fairness towards you. But here's the thing. He knows that like he's asking for a lot, because he's coming towards you with baggage. Okay. It ain't like he coming to clear your plate. He's actually bringing more baggage to your life. If you were to take him for his offer, it would just be a lot. Now, I don't know if he got baby mama issues too. I mean, I see a child on the back of this woman, so I don't know if that also comes with him. But we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Eight of Swords here, right? So the Seven of Swords could be someone who's kind of coming in deceptive, and the Eight of Swords is you trying not to avoid the red flags this time. Because I feel like in the past maybe there was some red flags, but you kind of just went with it, and now here he comes again, and you're trying to take heed to the red flags. So I'm here to tell you that he's definitely kind of like he's leaning in the direction of being with you, because there could be some things in his life where he doesn't feel stable, and so he's kind of looking for a partnership that can bring him, he believes, that can bring him stability. And like I said, he's not really coming in to lighten your load. He is coming in with a lot of baggage himself. So I mean, it's codependency all across the board when it comes to him. So like I said, I don't know what the the instability is. I don't know if it's a job situation, if it's a living situation, if it's a car situation, or what. Excuse me. But there's something that's not right or put together when it comes to him. Okay. So I will confirm that you're probably doing the right thing by not allowing him to come into your life just so easily. He definitely has some red flags. Okay. You're just over it. You blocked his number. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't blame you, because it doesn't seem like he's coming towards you with what you asked for. It sounds good, but when it comes down to the reality of things, he doesn't seem like he can give you what you want. I mean, he could talk a good game, but that's really about it. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Danny. You go ahead and drop your next question if you had another question. You welcome. Hey, everybody. Good evening. Excuse me. And then if Danny doesn't have any other questions, then we will go to Sierra. Yeah. Should I be celibate? Is that like a yes or no, or you need it in depth about that question? Like not just date. Well, celibacy definitely needs to be for a personal reason. Because yeah, I mean, if you're trying to like heal, and you're trying to basically tap into your inner spirituality, celibacy can help. Yeah, celibacy can help, because it can kind of help you to focus your energy on what needs to be focused on. And I feel like sometimes sex can definitely be a distraction. It can also be like, because sex is energy. And if you're having sex with the wrong people, they could drain you of your life source. So you do have to be careful. But yeah, I think people practice celibacy solely to kind of come back to themselves, especially if they feel like they've kind of been drained. Or I know a lot of people have practiced celibacy after they've been through like abuse and stuff too. So it just kind of depends on the reason why you want to practice celibacy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to focus on yourself. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's a great reason to be celibate. Some people want to practice celibacy until they're married. It just depends. The religious reasons. There's so many different reasons why you would want to be. Yeah. Next person can go. Okay. Well, I feel like the next person is Sierra. I don't see anybody else commenting in the chat right now. Okay. So Sierra, you can go ahead and go, and then Danny, whenever you're ready, I'll come back to you. Okay. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Scrolling through Twitter. I don't even like use Twitter no more. I use Threads, which is kind of like a spinoff of Twitter. I feel like Threads is a little bit more like it's not too much crazy stuff on Threads. Cause I feel like Twitter then got crazy. Like you can easily get on Twitter and see porn. And it used to not be like that. Like it used to not be where you could see porn on Twitter. But now, yeah, I feel like Threads is like I like Threads. It's kind of it reminds me of how Twitter used to be. Mm-mm. But yeah, whenever y'all ready, just let me know, okay? I don't know what it is. Juicy is nuts, y'all. I gotta turn this off. They be saying the craziest stuff on his show. I'm scared to download it, but Instagram is really trying to make me download it. Yeah, because they're all basically owned by the same thing. I think like is it Meta? But yeah, Threads is not too bad. It's not. I mean, I like it. Yeah, I like Threads. It's better to me than Twitter and Instagram, honestly. Yeah. So I think you should look into it. It's not a bad app. I don't think so. Yeah, and then I don't know if anybody has TikTok. Y'all have y'all been on TikTok? If you do, man, China is going crazy right now. Because y'all know our president is like doing the tariff thing and everything with China. And like they got like Chinese manufacturers on there, like giving us the rundown on how they basically are selling products, and a $20 purse in China is going for like 10,000 in America only because of a logo or a brand. And so they are like telling people to like shop directly through the supplier. They giving Americans like access to the suppliers to shop wholesale. I'm like, that is freaking crazy. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Sierra, that's something new. I didn't know that that happened. Hmm. Well, I guess I better keep my threads. Not that I be on Instagram like that anyway. Hey, Chevish. So yeah, it's crazy because like I be scrolling through TikTok and it just be Chinese people just like telling the truth. They're like, "Oh, you like to do laundry? Your laundry pods that cost like 13, $14 in the store only cost us 20 cents to make for 10 of them." Like, what? 20 cent for 10 laundry pods, y'all. Now, y'all know Tide, they be in there charging like $20 for one of them containers. Why does Cameron Hip want what does he want with me? Because he's popping up in your dreams. Okay. You like to ask your mod question today. Okay. Who's on the list? Right now it is just mod. I know Danny said she was sending in, so I don't know if she was able to do that. But I'm on you now, Sierra. So but yeah, y'all, I'm like, ooh, I might have to follow these Chinese accounts. Cause that's crazy. Yeah, like it's they're telling us they're like then they giving out visas like a free like I think it said a free 10-day visa to go to China and just shop because everything that we have in America is over there for dirt cheap. Like it's crazy. They ratting out so bad. Like they're ratting out America so bad right now. Everything. I said, what a time to be alive. You have? Me too. No, I think I follow like two accounts so far. Yeah, I followed two accounts so far. But I'm like, wow, so messed up. How they've been just like overly charging Americans for stuff that's getting made in China. Well, I mean, people been knowing it, but it was like you never could really pinpoint what was being overcharged. But they talking about shoes and everything. Okay. So I'm gonna go Sierra. Sierra wants to know, what does Cameron Hip want with her, because he keeps popping up in her dreams. What does Cameron Hip want with Sierra? He keeps popping up in her dreams. Okay. You guys meant to buy off DHK but never got to it, and I'm mad. I know, because it's gonna get flooded, like for real, with people just like trying to buy stuff. I never like shop on DHgate though, for real. I ain't gonna lie about it. Right. They was talking, and they even showed the process of like going to the doctor and how quickly you get seen and how much your script is. It's like America is a freaking joke, dude. Like it just shows that they made us poor on purpose. Like completely squished the middle class on purpose. And it's sickening. But China is not here to play, okay? All right. So we do have the justice card here, okay? Now, the one thing I can say is the justice card simply talks about fairness. It's the card of Libra, but it talks about fairness and balancing the scales, right? You have the lovers reverse. Now, I'm going to say this to you, Sierra. I feel like that part of this is the fact that you want things to be justified with Cameron, and basically how he treated you, because he was really like, he was just not really a good person towards you as you guys got to the end of this friendship. And I feel like that when he's coming to you in your dreams, it's also probably a subconscious thing on your end that he makes it right, that he's coming to you to make it right, okay? Because like I say, you have the lovers reverse. And I feel like honestly, even though you moved on from him, or you have tried to move on from him, it still burdens you how he treated you. It still bothers you. It's still bothering you. And the Eight of Swords came out too. And the Eight of Swords is basically like, he's somebody that maybe you never thought would do you that way. Maybe you thought you two were better than that, and that he would at least always he would talk to you before he treated you like this, or you that you would have this conversation, you know? You haven't felt bad about it? Okay. Well, maybe let's say this then. This could be just kind of like on a spiritual level. It could just be a desire that it could be that it needs to be made right, okay? Because even if a person that did the wrongdoing moves on, there's still a feeling that they should have fixed that problem. Like they still have that notion like that they maybe should have made this right, okay? And should not have moved on so quickly without clearing the board. So this could be also a subconscious thing with him too, okay? Now, you have the Seven of Swords here, and you have the Nine of Pentacles here as well, okay? I feel like that the reason why Cameron was like this towards you is because he was kind of creating this life, or creating this facade around him of what he thought he was or who he thinks he is. And unfortunately, when some people are chasing superficial highs, they can kind of really screw over the right people in their life. I mean, I've seen it happen so many times where like a person, they get a little bit of attention, or they start making more money or whatever it is, and then they kind of like disregard the people that was always there for them. Okay, they do that. So I mean, I definitely could see that being part of the problem, and he kind of like just forgot who was there for him, when he was at a certain place in his life. All right, so as far as like him coming towards you and trying to bring forward a truce, I don't see that energy necessarily moving. I do think it's going to continue to stay more in the spiritual realm with the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is like the spiritual realm. It's like the Akashic Record, soul tie, da 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 da. So I do feel like it will stay there, but it's going to linger. It's not going to be a situation that goes away, because he needs to make it right. He needs to make it right. Um, yeah. So it's gonna be one of the things that it kind of lingers. I mean, he can ignore it all he wants, but some people you can't just screw over. And some people, like, you do yourself a disservice by hurting them. So I feel like that with him, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Is like he knows he should have fixed this and he didn't, and it's kind of like lingering in the energy because he didn't clear this out. Um, but yeah, he was wrong for how he treated you. He definitely was wrong for that. And like I said, whatever he got, maybe he started getting more attention from certain girls. Whatever this was, it wasn't a good valid reason for him to screw you over. It was just wasn't. It wasn't a good reason. Okay. So that's really what I'm seeing from Cameron, all right? All right. Shevish, go ahead and drop your question. Thank you, Danny, for your next donation. I appreciate it. Um, so yeah, Shevish, and I got you, Danny. Let's see. Thank you guys for the likes too. I appreciate it. It's getting dark in my background. I need to turn the light on. I should have turned on that light that's above my head, but I didn't. Yeah, you tried to text him, can you talk, but he didn't respond, so I blocked him. Right. No, it's gonna come back though. It's gonna come a time where he's gonna be like, damn, I shouldn't have did her like that. Jordan's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards me about me. Did y'all hang out yesterday? You and Jordan? What's Jordan's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shavish about her? Jordan. Eight of Wands. Wait, there's too many. Jordan's current thoughts, his feelings, and intentions towards Shavish. Okay, let's see what's going on. So I look at the thoughts. The thoughts is the Eight of Wands. So, um, that could be talking about like him thinking about like moving this forward. Okay, he could be thinking like he wants to move things forward with you. Yeah. Okay. Um, and he really wants to pull the swords out of this situation with the Ten of Swords reverse. Like, well, it's this way. At first, I was gonna do a bulk order, but I feel like I would have just got hit with the tariff. Oh yeah. So we have the Ten of Swords reverse here too. And so I feel like he wants to pull the swords out of the situation. He wants, like I said, I always pick that up that he like wants to move towards calmer waters. Maybe just didn't know how to do that, but he does have a desire to make this connection like a little bit more healthier. Okay. As far as his intentions, we have the Three of Pentacles. I hope they do too. We have the Three of Pentacles here and the Six of Cups. So his intentions is that he wants to try to kind of like meet you in the middle. He wants to, oh, you already are Karma Waters? Great. So he wants to stay that way then. He wants to stay that way. If you guys are already there, that's great. But he wants to continue in moving in this direction of being in Karma Waters because he knows like how it can be when you guys are at each other's, throat. Okay, so Three of Pentacles to the Six of Cups. So his intentions is that he wants to continue to work on this connection. And Six of Cups is like basically two people coming back together or like reestablishing a relationship. If you guys did not break up, this is just kind of like I said, reestablishing the connection with each other, keeping it and getting it back on track. But his feelings is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, his feelings is the Ace of Cups. So he's I don't know if he said this to you, but he does feel like he does love you, or that he has love for you. However you want to process that. So I will say that he definitely is feeling like his emotions are growing for you. I don't know if he said that to you already, if he's admitted it, but they are growing for you. Um, so I feel like it's pretty much like straightforward, really, the reading. It's not giving me any weird vibes or anything like that. It's just simply him wanting to continue the pace that you guys are going and that you guys can stay in this space with each other and that it continues to move forward. He isn't really expressive. Well, I'm here to tell you, his emotions are definitely growing for you. They're getting a little bit stronger. So, like I said, Ace of Cups is a cup of love. It's the cup of love. So, I mean, even if it's not saying it, maybe he's more of like an action person. Yeah. Well, that's probably why, because you guys haven't gotten to that stage yet. So that could be a reason why he's not saying it, because he's like, well, I don't want to overdo it, and then I freak her out, and then she don't want to deal with my butt no more because I didn't scared her. So maybe that's why he's hasn't said it. Maybe. But I do see that the feelings have grown. Okay. So that is what I got for Jordan. Yeah, he's trying. I think you both are though, really. I don't see it just being one-sided, like an unrequited thing. I think y'all both are trying to figure it out. So yeah, but you're welcome. All right. Danny is next. Okay. Danny is next whenever she is ready. Thank you, Shavish. Thank you, Sierra. Thank you guys for posting my prices. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Whenever Danny's ready. What y'all got planned to eat for dinner tonight? I think I want like a fish sandwich. I be craving like fish sandwiches. Ooh, yeah, you getting all your stuff ready for your birthday? What color is your theme? Like, what's your theme color for your birthday? Right, wear a $9 dress. Yeah. What's the theme for the birthday girl? And what are you doing? Are you going out of town or anything? Maxi dress with flowers on it? I didn't. Green maxi dress with flowers? Is it on? It's on Shein. Like if you type it in, I want to see it. Green maxi dress with flowers. It sounds pretty. Aw. Well, it sounds pretty. The dress. You can't afford. But if you could, where would you go? Oh, they don't have it. Oh wow. Why don't give overtime? I'm looking it up now. You can send a pic on Insta. Okay, yeah, send me a pic so I can see it. And then Danny, are you here? Let me see. Okay, I'm on you. Whenever you're ready, okay? And then I'm gonna get some lights on y'all. I got dark real fast. Forgot how dark it gets on this corner. Yeah, whenever you're ready, I got you. It was a full moon in Libra yesterday too. Y'all, I don't know if y'all could tell that it was a full moon. So if it's any Libra placers in the chat, I know y'all was feeling it. I think it just made me like energized. It energized me for real. I had so much energy yesterday. Last night I got my babies. We went to the park and everything. It was nice. Okay. Hey girl. What's gonna happen when I go to this music industry listen party? Ooh, that's juicy. Is this my husband or just a good amount of season? Okay, I got you. Okay, Shavish, I'll look real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I got a call. Okay, so let's see for Danny. Oh, it is so dark, y'all. I'm so sorry. If it's making y'all like uncomfortable, let me know because I'm not trying to be creepy. Doing cards in the dark. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me know. I will turn the light on. I promise y'all I will. Okay. How's it gonna go when Danny goes to the music industry listening party? How's it gonna go when Danny goes to the music industry listening party? Okay, let's see. I love darkness. You know, I know you a vampire girl. I'm sitting in my living room on my couch and I'm comfortable, but my background is a little creepy. I ain't gonna lie. A little creepy. It's a private event. Okay, nice. So we have the chariot. Definitely a lot of networking. The chariot is like movement. And so there will be a lot of people conversing amongst each other, a lot of conversations, side conversations, stuff like that. But I feel like when you go in there, it's gonna definitely be a vibe. Daughter of Cups is like it's very chill, very like, you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. So I think that you'll really feel like you're a part of you'll fit in with the crowd. Okay. Um Now we do have here the judgment card that came out. Let me see. Why is the judgment card here? Are y'all so the listening party is this kind of like they looking for y'all opinions on it, the music, the song, like what is it? Like when you go to a listening party, I know obviously you're getting a sample of like whatever's coming out. Is that bad or good judgment? It's not bad judgment. Judgment is just like the crowd. Like everybody's kind of a spectator. Okay, so everybody's kind of like a spectator in the crowd, just trying to see if they vibe and flow with it and stuff like that. Now the artist per se, I don't know if it's a male, but if it's a man, he's coming out as a 5 of Pentacles. So he could be like just starting out in his career or something, or he could be an artist that kind of fell off, but now he's trying to come back into the industry. Let's look at the 5 of Pentacles. But I think like for you though, it's gonna be chill. Like I said, you come out as a Daughter of Cups, so you got your cute little martini or whatever, your little drink or whatever. You just like listening, you vibing. The crowd is just chill. You know, it's not a bad time. Okay, let's look at the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. Yeah, so I mean, this could be an artist that kind of either, like I said, they coming back into the industry, they took some time away, or they haven't released something in a long time. It could be something like that. But I feel like with the Two of Wands here, the Two of Wands could signal opportunities. Like, so you could connect with people. You could connect with other people, others. I don't know, maybe just the industry. Okay, that's what I was seeing. Like you could connect with people from the industry. So I definitely see you trying to decide on who you want to talk to or like what's the best direction for you to take when it comes to because you might see somebody who's pretty big in the music industry. We have the Father of Coins. Hey Ari, this is somebody that's pretty big in the music industry, or they're well known in the music industry. Okay. And so, like I said, and it could be a lot of people trying to get to them, this person. Yeah. So, but I see you trying to just like feel your way through through the crowd and just kind of seeing like who you could talk to, how you can network and stuff like that. So it's definitely a networking opportunity there for you. And like I said, it's a lot of producers there, but it is like one really big producer that's gonna be there. And like I said, people could be trying to fight to get their attention, or a lot of people are around them. What they call them? People that do like the reporting, like trying to get, whatever. Yeah, that's what I say. You're just trying to fill it out. You're not trying to do too much. You're not trying to do too much. You're just trying to fill the crowd out and just see how you finagle your way through. Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of like what I see when it comes to this party. It looks like it's a chill vibe though. It ain't too much of nothing going on. Okay. As far as like it ain't no chaos or violence or nothing like that. I don't know if that's kind of what you were getting at, if you were kind of worried about that, but nah, it ain't too much of that going on. Okay. All right. So Danny, that's what I got for you. What is this? Okay, whatever that is. All right. Next person is Shakira, right? Shakira said, "You want to know if this is your husband or just a good amount seasoned with each other." Okay, so is the person that Shakira with I'm gonna say Capricorns. I be forgetting his name sometimes. How you doing, Ari? Is the person that Shakira is with, is this gonna be her husband? Is this gonna be her husband? Shakira. It's gonna be her husband, the person that she's currently with. I got 2 of cups. What's his name, girl? I be forgetting. I be getting a brain farts, girl. You know I got pregnancy brain. What's name? Zay? What's his name, girl? So I got the 2 of cups. So he definitely is like somebody you're supposed to be with. It's not a mistake that y'all in a relationship. Twine. There we go. Twine. Okay. It's not a mistake that y'all in a relationship for sure. Now is this gonna be her husband? Twine. Do I think the baby will be a girl or a boy? I think it's a boy. I don't know. I feel like it's a boy. Okay. So is this headed towards marriage with these 2? We have the Chariot. All right. Magician. Daughter of Wands. Okay, where is this heading? Are they going towards marriage? There's a lot. I mean, y'all do got the movement here. I will say this. You guys seem like y'all gonna kind of take y'all time with the marriage thing. Not to say y'all not gonna get married, because he could definitely be your husband, but I just see you and him just enjoying each other. Because you have the Chariot and the Magician, and the Chariot, to me, the Magician next to the Chariot signifies like you guys are gonna make it what it is. Y'all gonna make it whatever feels good for y'all is what it's gonna be. So if y'all just feel good, just be a husband or girlfriend or boyfriend, y'all gonna ride that wave for a little bit. It's not gonna be nobody that's gonna make y'all move any faster or any slower. But I will say with him, he's going to be somebody that can kind of like help you live your wildest dreams. Okay. So he could be someone who, like I said, if you want to go travel, he's your guy, all of that stuff. And I just kind of see y'all just doing y'all thing for a little bit with the 6 of Pentacles. Now, does this connection turn into marriage eventually? You hope you don't get fired. Oh, wow. Yes, Shakira, it can turn into marriage. You got the Sun card. So yes, it can. Y'all can go towards marriage. But I do think y'all gonna do the relationship thing for a little bit. I do. I think I hear like maybe a year. Y'all may decide to be in a relationship, and then you guys may decide to take things more serious after that year of dating. So you guys may I mean, yes, you have marriage. Okay. Okay, so I recently met a cute Italian guy online. Okay, period. And I kind of got into it with one of my managers at your job. He snapped at me and I got a bit defensive. I hope I don't get fired for that. But what was the reason? What was the reason why he snapped at you, girl? I do not want to use this. Stop it. You don't. I mean, I think you should apologize just to kind of show humility that you're. But yeah, I don't know what the issue was, but I hope you don't get fired either. Hey, SB. Okay, do you ever see me falling in love with him? That's your last question. Okay, let's see. Will Shakira ever fall in love with Twine? Will Shakira ever fall in love with Twine? Let's see. Three of Swords. Ten of Swords. Okay. The Lovers. The Moon. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, nice. So it kind of goes from a little bit of like a emotional distraught to healthier relationship. Okay, so we have Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords, which I know what happened based on what we talked about. So I see you healing. The moon represents the woman. It represents the emotional state of the woman. And so I feel like as you heal, as you continue to work on your healing journey, yes, you will be able to fall into a deeper state of love with him. You will, but it will take work. It's not going to be an overnight thing with you. I had said that to you before, that it will take a lot of therapy to help you to heal from the past. And he also needs to know where you're at with it, because you don't want to give him the illusion that that's where you at, because he needs to understand that right now is a sensitive time for you. So like he can't be doing certain things, because then if he triggers you, he's not going to understand your reaction, right? You guys, let me turn the light on. It's just getting too dark. 1 second, you all. I'm going to move my computer. 1 second. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Much better. It was way too dark. I started to look like a creep. Okay. So, Shakira, yes, with some time, with some therapy, with some inner healing, yes, you can grow to love him more. I was looking like a creep in the dark. I was. Imagine this being your first time on my channel. You're like, what the heck? Okay, so the reason he snapped at me was because I told him that I just need my bills to be inserted for my job. And he was like, can't you see I'm doing something? What? I wasn't really paying attention to what he was doing, but he still shouldn't have snapped at me like that. Right. It was only 3 of us working at the time at my job, so I can understand why he was frustrated. But right. I mean, you gotta you gotta give respect to get respect. And he needs to apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he didn't have no reason to talk to you like that. Seriously, he didn't. So he needs to apologize. He shouldn't have talked to you. I don't care how much of a hustle and bustle we got going on. I'm a human being. You're gonna talk to me like a human being. You're not gonna talk to me like I'm a dog, you know? So okay, I can understand why you got snappy, because you know, he needs your help just like you need his. So yeah. Sorry that happened to you though, for real. Yeah, right. Okay, SB, thank you. Right. It's like, come on. Yeah, I hate jobs like that where bosses just like kind of get power hungry and they just think they could just talk to you any type of way. Like you're supposed to put up with it. Like I don't like them type of jobs. Yeah. Mm-mm. You left. Yeah. I mean that's probably the best thing to do. That way I don't get further. But yeah, he still should apologize. Is he going to apologize? Unfortunately, maybe not. But he should. He should. You don't talk to people like that. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for the likes too. I appreciate y'all. They really need to hire more people. Where are you at again? What job are you at? Which one is this? You said you need more people. Hell, the way that they be denying applications, you would think that these jobs is fully staffed. You would think these jobs are fully staffed the way that they be rejecting applications. Wendy's, oh yeah. But they be trying to keep they be trying not to pay out. These CEOs be cheap. Mm-hmm. She'll take her ass to HR. Yeah. Write a statement. Yes, he shouldn't even talk to you like that. I thought that Ari said something kind of like rude. I'm like, oh, okay, well maybe, but if he said something rude to Ari first, yeah, now that's a different type of response. Hey, what's up, Black Widow Road Naga? How are you, girl? You better than me, Shay, because he's wrong and unprofessional. Nah, Shavish is funny because she will have HR on the hotline, okay? She do not play. Okay, you said for two tarot. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Girl, I got my first injection of the Tessa. I don't know how to say this, girl. I don't know how to say that word, girl. But you about to get sexy. I know that's right. Do it have any side effects though? Or are you already kind of like aware of the side effects? But yes, girl. I know you ready. Summer is right around the corner. All right, so this is gonna be for SB whenever she ready. So man, I try to avoid conversation, but it comes down to best sleep. I go to HR. Right, fabricate it and get me in trouble. I know that's right, girl. The Taurus true feelings from me. Okay, and how will y'all trip go? The connection. Ooh, Taurus. Okay, let's see, girl. What is the Taurus's true feelings for SB? Taurus. True feelings for SB. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Black Widow Road Night. I was seeing them the last time I did your card. I was like, girl, you have to drink a lot of water. Yeah. Okay, Taurus for SB. I mean, we got the Son of Coins, so he not really trying to like dive in too deeply right away. The Taurus, he's trying to take his time. You know, that's Tauruses though. They like to take their time when it comes to anything that they invest in. Okay, but you do have the Hierophant, and that's the Taurus card. He really feels like this is a connection he could definitely see like going a more traditional route. Okay, with the whole like dating, courting each other, eventually maybe even getting engaged and going towards marriage. I mean, he knows that there is steps to this, okay? But he is willing to go on the journey with you. We also have the Lovers, okay? The Lovers is here, so he definitely is passionate towards you. He sees you as very attractive, okay? And maybe even wants to, get a little kiss out of this. um, we also have the Chariot. I like the Chariot and the Magician. So this is kind of like one of them connections where he's definitely like kind of just trying to see what can happen between you two. Magician to the Chariot is here, so he feels like that you guys have kind of like. He thinks that you guys can definitely make this something worthwhile, like both of you together. He does. He does. Now let's see how the trip will go between you two. I had a lot of side effects, but it's if you're eating. Oh, if you ain't eating healthy and staying hydrated. Oh, yep. Yep. Well, usually that's when it comes to them type of uh like injections and stuff, you definitely got to make sure your body is replenished. But I think you'll do just fine, girl. All right, so let's look at how this trip will go between you, SB, and the Taurus. How will the trip go? How will the trip go? Okay, let's see. we got the Three of Pentacles here. So this is, I mean, you may have like a little itinerary too, what you trying to do, girl. Because look, the Four of Swords, she got the journal. So you may have an idea of some things you want to do, maybe want to go on to a couple places, stuff like that. Okay, so you seem to be kind of like the planner behind this. Or maybe just trying to figure out what hotel y'all gonna stay at, stuff like that. But you got the Wheel of Fortune here. I feel like you guys will have a good time. The Wheel of Fortune too could even talk about good weather. It could talk about like just perfect weather when y'all go where y'all going. Like it's sunny, it's not too much rain, not too much of that. So you guys could really have some good weather when y'all go out there, wherever y'all going. And we have the Daughter of Swords here too. Let's look at that. Daughter of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. 1 second, y'all, hold on. Sorry about that, you all. Okay, so back to SB, the trip. Um, so like I said, a Daughter of Swords is here, and the Ace of Wands is here too. Now, there may be a time where he may wants to get intimate with you. You guys, I don't know if you're okay with that. I don't know. We have the Nine of Cups here, so I think the trip will go well, but there could be like he may want to get intimate. He may want to. Uh, and I see you kind of vocalizing your comfort level with that. Okay. We have the Tower, and so this may be something that y'all should possibly have a conversation about, just what the expectations are for that, because you don't want to be on two different pages with it. Where he wants to get intimate, and maybe you're not ready for that and stuff like that. So just kind of like that should be probably a conversation that's had before the trip. That way, it's no odd thing, or it's not. It don't get weird. Between y'all two. But you do have the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. So yeah, I feel like overall the trip is gonna be a good trip. I don't see you spending too much money either. Um, Queen of Pentacles is like you're able to maintain your money. So he's definitely probably gonna be paying for a lot of stuff. You ready? Oh, okay. Okay, then. I digress, honey. Okay, well, the Tower does not mean bad. It could just mean it's a change in the dynamic. Okay. And sometimes once you add sex, it can change the dynamic between you two, because now you have shared intimacy with each other. So that's kind of what I see. That's kind of what I see. But overall, though, it looks like you'll have a good time. Yeah. And he's spinning. Okay, then. Well, have fun, because you look like you coming back with some stuff. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, she got a whole box. Like, I mean, this is a bead, like a bead thing or whatever, but honeycomb. But shoot, she coming back with some material. Excuse me. So maybe this is clothes or whatever he bought you. So it looks good though, girl. Okay. All right. So SB, that's what I got for you. Anybody else that I have missed before I go? I have about like 15 minutes left on live tonight. So is there anybody else that I did not get to, or has oh, you said for a third. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I did not see that, but I did now. Okay, cool. So you go ahead and drop your question, SB. And then is there anyone else that did not get their question answered? Okay, let me see. What his intentions are? Okay. So SB wants to know, what is the Taurus's intentions towards her? Taurus. Okay, his intentions. You know, it may have been a while since he's had like a connection. Like uh intention. No, you're fine. It may have been a while since he's kind of like opened himself up back to love or relationships. His energy is like the 5 of Cups to the 6 of Wands, so he definitely wants to kind of like show you a different side of him. And like I said, the 5 of Cups could be just how he's kind of like felt when it came to his relationship, his love life. um but he's ready to kind of like get back out there and, look at the brighter side of relationships, because I'm telling you, something happened with him, and he just kind of lost his, like, he lost his motivation for relationships. He kind of gave up on it and was kind of doing a single thing for a while. But his intentions now is that he does want to try again to be in a relationship. Okay, with the Sun card here. One more here. Sun card. And also we have the 2 of Wands. And he just hopes that he's making the right choice. He hopes that with you that he's making the right decision, because, Tauruses, they kind of, once they got their mind set on something, they kind of try to stick it through. So he does hope that this is the right choice for him, that you're the right choice for him. Anything else about the Taurus's intentions? Okay, that's fine, Ari. 10 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, he definitely, yeah, 10 of Cups. He does want a happy ending with you. He does. He's ready to settle down. I mean, 10 of Cups is like the family oriented man. He's a family man. He, come home from work, dinner is ready, the kids are at the table, da 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 da. Okay. So he's definitely ready to settle down and have that lifestyle with you, if that's where you guys are going. And he wants children with the 6 of Cups. So if he doesn't have kids, he could be wanting children. His intentions is to have children. If you are the woman he's going to be with, he wants to be a dad. So, yeah, he's looking for something long term stable. That's what I see intentions wise. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what I got for you, love. Let me check this out real quick. Okay, so Shivish sent me her dress, so I'm gonna check that out first. Ooh, that's pretty, Shivish. It's really pretty. It's giving like, y'all know how like the material you find in like the Asian stores, like it's giving that. It's giving like just really soft, elegant, like Chinese cherry blossom energy. It's super cute. That's pretty, Shavish. Love it. I'm gonna heart them, so I see your pictures. Okay. All right. Ari. Okay. Okay, you little hot girl. This is him. He's much older than me. And he said he's Italian. Okay. Not bad, sir. I see you, girl. Now I will tell you, if this gonna be your man, girl, you got to get that spaghetti sauce down pack now, because you know them Italians, they don't like that canned spaghetti sauce. They be like, "Mamma mia!" Like what the? So make sure if this gonna be your man and y'all start dating, that you learn how to make that spaghetti sauce from scratch, girl. They do not play. They do not play. Okay. But yeah, I love it. I love it for you, boo. Cute, cute, cute. She said, "Yup." Yes, girl. Okay. But yeah, I like it. I like it for both of y'all. Cute. Chevy, your dress looks very like light and airy too. Like you could just kind of be comfortable in it. Cause I sometimes like people be putting these birthday outfits together, it be looking so uncomfortable. They be looking so uncomfortable. You help it go somewhere. Y'all clicked instantly. And you said you seen him at your Wendy's, girl. What was he asking for? He asked for a baconator, didn't he? He was like, "Let me get a baconator meal." Oh, okay. I thought you said you met him at your job. Okay. You guys are online. She said, "Not the Wendy's." Y'all met online then? Not in my Wendy's. This a different guy. Oh, that's a different one. Oh, okay, cool. I love it for you though, Ari. I see you getting out there, girl. You know, I love it. I love it. I love it for you. Um, is there anyone else that have questions before I go? Cause I'm at my hour mark, y'all. Been working with these when I was 18 because he knew. Not that he was trying to talk to you through the drive-through. You know that's how I be though, girl. You'll ask, okay. You know they be trying to hit on you at the drive-through. You know that's how I go. So yep, Ari. Then if you are my last person, then I'm gonna go ahead and have Shevish close the live for me. Right. Like, boy, if you don't go. And usually, why would it always be the guy on the passenger side? It was never the driver. It was always his homie, either on the passenger side or in the back seat, trying to holler. Boy, first of all, get yourself together. Go get your car. Okay? We ain't doing that. Thank you, Shevish. What will the connection between me and the guy be like 2 weeks from now? Will it still be strong or will it be decreasing communication? Okay, let's see. When it comes to Ari, what will the connection be like between her and the Italian guy she's speaking of in 2 weeks? Okay, let's see, girl. Okay, so we got the daughter of Cub. So he's definitely a good time. And he could kind of like open your mind up because he could kind of be telling you about how Italians do or where he's from. And you can say, oh, I want to visit there. You know, it could become very like dreamy with him. Okay, Justice here. And he definitely is a person that likes to communicate. We got the Justice card. So he will like respond if you message him and stuff. He ain't that type that leave you on red and all of that. So I do see y'all still talking. We got the mother of baskets here too. And you might find out that he holds his mother very dear to him. He may say something in the lieu of his mom or like how he was raised, stuff like that. So you may find out he has a very strong connection with his mom. But then we have the full card here too. So he could be the type of person like he's very much so he just goes with whatever the vibe is. He don't care if you black, white, green, yellow, purple. If he like you, he like you. And so with the fool here, you might like that energy of him just being open-minded, very funny too. Because I feel like the fool, if I think about it, it's like a person that likes to put on like act, like they like to play, they like to be silly and stuff like that. So you may find that he's very funny, very charismatic, stuff like that. Like he's just a cool person to talk to. But I do feel like he's deeply like rooted in family because like I said, the mother of cups came out, and usually Italian men have a very close knit relationship with the women in their family, like the mothers, the sisters, and stuff like that. So, like I said, you may find that out about him if you ask him about his life, his childhood, how he was raised, stuff like that. But he seems to be like the person that he'll communicate with you for sure. He could also be an air sign too, and that might help too. Yeah, I still see y'all talking in 2 weeks. What's funny is it was a group of guys in the car one time hyping me up when the dude in the driver's seat was talking about I'm cute. And if I had a boyfriend or something, like my, if I was like, bye, I lied, say I had a man. Girl, that's hilarious. Yes, he's a Gemini. He told me, oh, okay. Yeah, Geminis like to talk. They like to talk and talk and talk. So that makes sense why I see him still talking to you in 2 weeks. Shevish, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Like, I think when I worked at McDonald's, I was 16. I was 16. And I would go in there cute too, had my little hat on, my little hair was pressed and all of that. And yeah, I remember them trying to hit on me at the window. Trying to get my number after they got their little milkshake. Yeah. Yes, Chevis is a Gemini. Yes. Geminis definitely need a lot of communication stimulation. Yes. So as long as you keep it interesting, he gonna keep it interesting. You do? The little milkshake. Yes, they would definitely be trying to talk to me. I was 16. But yeah, I remember them days. So I definitely know that I know that feeling. But it's kind of weird because like it be the old dudes too. They be old. Talking about you got a man. Like, sir, you're 65 years old and you don't need this double cheeseburger. Let's talk about what's really going on here. Okay. 65 Cadillac. Come on now. We be having the old heads out here. They be riding the Cadillac still, the 65, 1965 Cadillac or whatever. And they be riding around, they be looking for young girls. Old as ever. Nickname be Slickback Rick. Yeah. The old man. You ain't had nobody flirt with you at your job yet? Okay. Yeah, the old man, they stay trying to hit. They be trying to holler and all of it. hmm They be wanting to be sugar daddy so bad. Sugar daddies. But shoot. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, in my prime, would I have messed with like a 45, 50-year old? Maybe. If he was paying them bills? Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Put me up in a new car. Give me a new car, sir. What is your 401k looking like? Are you collecting a pension? Girl, nah, we can't do the broke ones now. We gotta do the ones that got a little money, they got a little something. Now them the ones that get the motion. Not them broke ones though. TMI. What's up? I tried to give me his number. I was like, I don't have phone. Not you don't have a phone. I'm done. Right. He's like, all right, well, let me just write it on the receipt. They'll try to find a way around that, girl. They're like, all right, I'll just write it down on the receipt. For real. They don't care. They will find a way to give you their number. No, it was one time. I don't know if it happened to me or a friend. She gave a guy her number. And he was like, I bet I'm gonna call it just to make sure it's you. Because sometimes like they be giving out fake numbers. That has happened. He called her phone number to make sure it was her. Did it ring? I don't know. I don't know if it rang. But she said he called right in front of her face. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, New York Silver Fox. Ah, Silver Fox. Oh my God. I ain't heard that in so long. Silver Fox is hilarious. You hate when they do. Yeah. Someone says, I want to make sure it's you. You ain't give me nobody number that I don't know. No, the new one is they be like, oh, you got a social media. Sir, why you think you finna get my Facebook? You're not finna look at my life. Yeah, being with older man. Well, if you grown, she gonna have to accept that. You grown. Kind of understand where she come from now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, you still gonna have to make your own decisions. You back, Sierra? Okay. Yeah. So they sure be asking for the social media page, y'all. They be like, you got a Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Right. Trying to get to know you like you on an interview. What? Get out of here. Isn't okay to her? Yeah. But your mom probably just real protective of you, girl. But eventually she gonna have to reckon with the fact that you're a grown woman. You're gonna make your own choices. You get my fake number? Sierra, we talking about when we just talking about when men in general be trying to hit on you and they be trying to get your number. Then we start talking about old men and how the old heads like to do their little game. They like spit game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think, let me see. No. I had one time, y'all. It was like recent. It was like 4, 5 months ago. I was getting ready to go into the courthouses, court stuff. And this man, he had a real big old truck, real big truck. I was trying to park and he had seen me waiting on him to move out the parking spot. So he moved out the parking spot and I parked into the spot. He come back around, swing his big old truck, and he like, man, he was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, hey, beautiful, I lost my house key. Can you look and see if you see it on the ground? So I'm like, for real, thinking he for real. I'm like, I don't see no house key. And I wasn't finna get on the ground to look under my car. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't see your house key. He was like, you sure you don't see it? I said, nah. Then he was like, You got a man? He was like, you got a man? You single? I was like, I do have a man. He was like, oh, okay. Well, he said, take care. And he drove off. Like, what the hell? Y'all, I was like, yo, this man really just tried to he tried to spit game. But the way he did it was smooth, though. I ain't gonna lie. He looked nice. He looked nice. He really looked like. But my issue was he was coming out the courthouse, and the courthouse has a child support division. Mm-mm. Nope, because you still 50 and you owe backport. You owe child support. So how old is your youngest kid? Got to be 5. Got to be 5-year old. Yeah, he did. He did. He tried to have me get out and get that key, and I don't even think it was really a key. I don't think it was no key there at all. He made it up. But like I said, I peeped game. I said, you walked out that courthouse. And like I said, that's a family court and it's child support division. And you know, these 50-year-old men be having like 5-year-old kids somewhere. So, no, no, sir. If you ain't walking out of the bank, we can't talk. I like to owe people and tell my boyfriend, second, leave me alone. Right. He did try it. It was funny though. Like when I sat back and thought about it, I was cracking up. I said, wow, he really tried. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was hilarious. No, I had one funny story and then I'm done. So I was dating this guy like 4 years ago. And where I used to live, it was like an alleyway you had to get through to get to the where I used to live. And so I'm trying to drive my car. No, I wasn't driving my car. My ex was. He was driving my car. He was trying to get pull in. And he had got my car stuck because it was snow. And like in the alley, it's like kind of potholes stuff a little bit. So the snow really get packed in. So he was trying to drive my car through the alley and then got stuck in the snow. So he trying to push the car out the snow and he's skinny. So he could not push y'all do not see. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God. He couldn't even push my car out the snow. So this old head, he had to be like 40 something. He pulls up and he's like, you need help? And I was like, yeah. He was like, that's your man? I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right. So he had him and his friend, they pushed the car and they was able to get it off the snow. And the dude just like, my ex just looking stupid. Like he just like, dang, these old heads just showed me up. So anyway, after that, I took my car and I went to go get some gas because it was like one of them days. Why? I pulled up to the gas station getting my gas. Y'all, the man, he pulled up to the pump. The one on the side of me was like, excuse me, miss, but do you have a Facebook? He like, do you have a Facebook or something? Like, I would love to keep in contact with you. And I'm like, okay. He like, and if you need help, he did it like he looked at me. If you need help, here's my business card. Y'all, it was so funny. It was the funniest day ever. And did I find him on Facebook? I did. And I looked at his Facebook. He had some older kids. I'm like, oh, okay. But it was funny. Y'all, that day was hilarious. It just blew me when he was like, that's your man? Oh, man, that was funny, y'all. That was funny. I was cracking up that whole day. Couldn't believe it. But yeah, y'all, them old heads, they funny. They real funny for real. He was. He was definitely embarrassed. He was a loser too. So yeah. Moved on from that. But yeah, that was just my stories, y'all. Y'all know I like little story time. Ah, but yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. It's about 9:18. I need to get ready to lay down. But thank y'all for coming and having fun with me. It's always fun. I feel like we be having like girl talk low key. It'd be like a little girl chat time. But I'll be back tomorrow at my regular time, not this late. Okay. And then yeah, if y'all got more questions, y'all already know what to do. But in the meantime, y'all have a good night, stay safe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.